It is trifecta weather over Louisville for Oaks Day 2023. Crowds have been streaming into Churchill Downs all day long. The parking lots are packed, and we're going to be getting the attendance number for this Oaks Day within the hour. Hey, there is no rain around us. And hello, everybody, and thanks for joining us at 5. I'm Doug Proffitt. Glad to be here with you today as we are bringing you the news of the day and, of course, coverage from the Kentucky Derby Museum. So post time for the Oaks is 5:51 tonight. We do want to check in with our crew at the museum. Shay, Kent, and Ben are following the happy crowds who have only had to worry about having sunglasses today.
All right, Doug, thank you very much. Well, we are talking sunshine, sunscreen, sunglasses, all things sun, which, I mean, Ben, what a improvement from Monday.
I mean, this year, the magic of Oaks and Derby, as far as weather is concerned, has been awesome. We thought it was a long shot earlier this week that it would be dry because we had showers in the forecast. And then even yesterday, we had clouds in the forecast, and they haven't even shown up. So it's been getting better and better day by day. And today, a high of 77 degrees. It has been all sunshine here out at the track, and gorgeous weather will continue for this evening. Our temperatures remain in the mid to upper 70s throughout Kentucky, and tomorrow it's just going to be just as beautiful. We'll see temperatures in the mid to upper 70s, perhaps a few more clouds, but still a lot of sunshine expected for our Kentucky Derby Day tomorrow with that high of 78 degrees. And again, that rain looks like it'll stay off to the southwest. Our low temperatures tonight will be in the mid 50s to the 60s starting off tomorrow morning as the gates open up, and then again a high of 78 for tomorrow. So no complaints whatsoever this time around. I mean, the pressure is off us in the weather department.
Ben says, whew, that's good. Okay, well, when it comes to the Kentucky Oaks, you never know what you're going to find. You might see dresses, beautiful hats, flowers. You might see jeans and flip-flops. Connor Steffen's given us a look at what people are wearing at the track today.
All right, guys, we're here with longtime Derby goer Mimi Royal. Now, Mimi, you're from Philly. Your husband's from Louisville, though. So you've been coming here for quite a while. How many years?
About 31 years.
Mm-hmm. And you told me now you are in South Carolina, so this is a yearly trip you make back here. This year is a little bit different, right? Because you're coming back to the first Turn Club, what we're in right now. Tell me what your thoughts are on this new addition to Churchill Downs.
Well, we've seen Churchill Downs from so many different angles, and I've always had the Derby posters, and to see it from the view of a Derby poster it's just outstanding.
What would you say you're most excited about this year, the 149th Kentucky Derby?
Well, a couple things. It's my 50th birthday, and it's the 50th anniversary of me and my horse Secretariat. So very special in that respect.
Oh, absolutely. So you said the view is great. That's one amazing part. I think probably the best view in horse racing right now. What else about the club, maybe inside, do you like?
I love the full access of everything. You know, the lines for the food and everything is all inclusive. I love that.
More space. You're right.
Space, definitely more space. But the views are definitely.
And the fillies will be entering the starting gate for the 149th Kentucky Oaks in just about 45 minutes. After that, one of them will be the winner and will receive this. This is the Garland of Lilies. Florists at the Kroger in Middletown were busy last night assembling this garland. It is featuring more than 140 stargazer lilies. Fans were able to stop by and watch the process for themselves.
I moved to Kentucky about 3 years ago, been living in Louisville, and this was the first time I actually make it out to see one of these garlands being made, and it's fantastic.
Tonight, the team at Kroger is making the rose garland for tomorrow's Derby. You can stop by and see that at the Middletown location until 9 o'clock tonight. And Doug, when we're talking stargazer lilies, I have to give my mom, Tracy, a huge shout out because I'm wearing live lilies on this fascinator. She made it for me this week. I think she just did fantastic.
Oh, I'm so glad you mentioned her. I was going to bring that up. I was wondering what part your dad, Bill, had in that hat making too, Shay. Looks great. Thank you so much. Well, we're going to get right back to the Derby Museum in just a minute. It's one of the most important traditions all Derby week. On Oaks Day, we wear pink, of course, celebrating breast cancer survivors and rooting for those still fighting. Take a look at the amazing and emotional scene just after 3 o'clock today along the racetrack. The crowd standing with attention and respect As they wave going by, 149 local survivors of breast and ovarian cancer on the track at Churchill Downs in this year's Survivors Parade. And this year, Rachel Platten at Churchill singing her hit song, Fight Song, live for the survivors, their families, and everyone in the stands. Oaks Night turns into Derby Eve, and the WHS 11 team is going all out for you, and that means the big Derby parties. The Barnstable Brown Gala in the Highlands is the original, now 36 years old. Bobby McSwine will be there live tonight, and the guest list has some big names, plus Shirlene Shanklin's on the red carpet at Unbridled Eve at the Galt House. Join us tonight at 11 as the night team gets you into the Derby spirit with the celebrities. We got some good news about hiring on this Oaks Day Friday. The U.S. labor market is doing much better than many economists expected. New numbers released by the federal government just this morning showing the U.S. added a robust 253,000 jobs in April, bringing the unemployment rate down to the lowest it's been in more than 50 years. The unemployment rate now sits at 3.4% in our country. The U.S. economy saw strong gains in professional services, healthcare and hospitality, and wages also increased. The news comes amid the ongoing turmoil in the banking sector among regional banks. In just the last two months, 3 regional U.S. banks have failed, forcing federal regulators to step in.
We like and feel confident about the Fed stepping in to create some backstop for the regional banks post the Silicon Valley Bank episode. But yeah, there's certainly, probably some more weakness to be seen in the sector as time continues to unfold.
Meantime, the Federal Reserve is delicately balancing between raising interest rates to cool inflation while risking a recession. Yesterday, they said they may be pausing rate hikes for now after hiking the key interest rate for the 10th straight time. Some encouraging news about COVID today. Now we are 3 years into it. The World Health Organization has announced that the COVID-19 pandemic is no longer a public health emergency. And this comes amid an unexpected announcement from the director of the CDC saying she is stepping down. Here's ABC's Rena Roy.
It's officially a new era of COVID-19.
That I declare COVID-19 over as a global health emergency.
The World Health Organization with that big announcement today, and next week, the U.S. public health emergency will also expire. The CDC says that means its surveillance methods of COVID will change.
The bottom line is that the CDC will still be able to tell that it's snowing, even though we won't be counting every single snowflake.
The federal agency will now primarily use hospital admissions and wastewater to track COVID levels across the country instead of testing data.
A lot of folks are testing at home for COVID-19, and because many more cases now are milder or even asymptomatic, a lot of folks aren't testing at all. All of that means that case numbers are not the most reliable indicator.
As we enter this new phase, experts warn it's still important to stay vigilant. The WHO says last week the virus claimed a life every 3 minutes. The CDC says its work will continue as normal when it comes to vaccine effectiveness and research into long COVID.
Well, COVID is still around. Just because we're lifting these declarations doesn't mean we still should drop our guard and not be vigilant.
This comes amid a big announcement from CDC Director Dr. Rochelle Walensky stepping down at the end of June. Dr. Walensky addressed senators on Thursday, warning of a lack of readiness for the next pandemic, urging lawmakers to stay on top of funding to help the country better prepare. President Biden released a statement thanking Dr. Walensky for her work, saying she helped save lives in a once-in-a-generation pandemic. No word on who might replace her. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
And during his speech today, the World Health Organization director said, if need be, he will not hesitate to convene another COVID-19 emergency committee should the virus ever put the world in danger again. Now, as for your COVID booster shots, no change on that. In fact, the CDC posted a new update just yesterday on this. Everyone 6 and older should get one updated Pfizer or Moderna vaccine on a yearly basis.